Hi there, it's Carrie from Stamp with CT. This is third try for the Facebook Live video today. I think that's an all-time record. But we are here today with you in the craft room. It is Wednesday, time for Facebook Live. I have with me Oliver the Crafty Pup, and then we also have Dale.
Howdy.
And just hoping to spend a little bit of time with you, crafting and connecting, making a couple of cute projects. We have a fall project using All About Autumn, and then we have a Christmas project using Beary Christmas for you. So we will wait just a second to see if anybody's able to join us live. But while we're waiting, I'll let you know that we have had a lot of new subscribers on YouTube recently. We appreciate that, and a lot of new followers on Facebook. So just wanted to let you know that Dale is my supporting demonstrator through Stampin Up, and he helps me tremendously in my business. So in case you're wondering who Dale is, he is also my husband of 39 years now, y'all. We just celebrated our anniversary the end of September. So we are so glad you're here with us. We got some friends with us, Steve.
Yeah, somebody said good morning. I can't tell
morning.
who it is.
Yeah, the way that our phone is up in the rack, it's a little bit hard to see comments during the live, but I always do go back and answer any questions, say hello, answer all the comments. So definitely leave a comment because we do a giveaway each week, and that's one of the ways that you're entered for a chance to win. Okay, let's jump into our crafting. That's what we're here for, right?
Absolutely.
So Dale is going to do the first project, and he's going to have some numbers. You know, he's the numbers guy, and so he's going to have some numbers for you as far as scoring and cutting, and then he's got a really pretty fall or autumn card planned for you. You want to show Dee the designer series paper, the All About Autumn. Now this paper has been quite elusive throughout the catalog when it launched in September. It has been very popular, and it has come in and out of stock a couple of different times now. I think it's due back in stock next week, either Monday or Wednesday. So it will be back in the warehouse and available again. So we wanted to share a project with you today that features that paper since it'll soon be available. Absolutely stunning paper.
The photorealistic on one side.
Yes.
And some of them are autumn scenes such as this.
Really pretty, and foiled on the other side.
Yeah. And then I don't know if we can get that shiny to you on the back side back here.
It's very pretty.
So
lots of texture to it.
Yeah.
So that is the All About Autumn paper. He's almost finished showing you. It's a 6x6 paper stack. It's simply stunning paper.
Oh, one more.
One more? Okay.
We'll keep on going.
I know. Just really, really pretty paper.
I can see why it sold out.
Yes, me too. And so he is actually using a stamp set that is from, I think, last year's annual catalog that carried over. And we use this stamp set a lot. So you're using the thanks sentiment from it, Dee? Okay, so this is a red rubber set. Yes, that's what I was thinking. It's a red rubber stamp set. Beautiful images, such pretty sentiments and fonts. So that's where he's getting his thanks from. And then I know if you've watched any videos that we've done recently, we love, love, love these deckled circles. This is a fabulous die set. I know it's $37, and why that sticks in my mind, I don't know. But it's $37. Look at all these dies that you get, and they nestle together so you're able to build some layers with them. Absolutely fabulous die set. There's also a deckled rectangle set in the annual catalog. The circles are from the mini. So we're going to bring in the Simply Scored tool, and I'm not sure which way do you like to orient it, Dee?
First we need to cut our paper.
Oh, I thought you were going to score it first. No?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, one cutter paper.
That's why you're the numbers guy.
Okay. We're just going to make a 5.5 by 11 sheet of paper.
Okay, with your cardstock, and you're using, that's Mossy Meadow, isn't it?
Yes, Mossy Meadow.
Okay. So 5.5 by 11. And then you've got a strip that's a pretty good scrap left over, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Now, we could use the scoring blade on the trimmer, but we have really fallen in love with the Simply Scored tool. And so we're going to use it. And by we, I mean Dale, you know that. And he uses this tool a little bit differently than I do. I like to have this down at the bottom, but he puts that kind of L at the top. And then he's just going to give you the score lines, because we're making accordion fold cards today. So you've got your paper over in that corner.
I got my paper in the corner.
Alrighty.
And I'll start from the right-hand side.
Okay.
And then I'll do the 9 3/4 first.
Alright.
And then I'm going to do 8 1/2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do 6 3/8. And then 4 1/4.
Okay. And I'll get this out of the way for you.
Okay.
And then a very important step.
And you fold to the valley or away from the valley? Away from the valley?
Away from the valley is what I do. I think you can do both ways.
Okay, we'll burnish it.
Gently.
Both ways.
Okay. Yeah, this is a step that you're going to have to take on this card, because it needs those fibers broken down so that it folds properly. And by folding it both ways in burnishing, it will lay down better. But we're going to rely on the USPS to really help flatten this card out, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely.
They never, ever let you down on that. Okay, almost done here.
Almost done. Okay. Now we have our...
Yep, like that.
Like that.
Okay, so let's show them right quick how this is actually going to fold up.
There you go.
Like an accordion. And that's why it's still gonna pop up a little bit, but that is our accordion fold. You may want to kind of go over that whole entire, see if that helps a little bit more. So from here, we just get to have lots of fun decorating. There we go. That should help. We're going to have lots of fun decorating this. And you can see you've got a lot of real estate. You're able to decorate these two smaller panels and then these two wider panels this side. We're actually choosing to put where we're going to write on the back of our cards. Both of us chose to do that. So what's the next step, Dee?
Well, let's go ahead and glue something on the back.
Okay.
We'll take
You
our
got your white panel.
white panel.
So just a piece that's 4 by 5 1/4 for the back, and that's where we're just choosing to put where we would write. Because of the accordion, you would just have a skinny strip to write on the front. Or I'm sure you could get creative with how you add your sentiment, or you could add a focal image on the front. Is that too wide?
No, I just don't have it centered up really.
Oh, okay. You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
What we didn't grab was embossing folders to show.
No, we didn't.
So we're using 2 different embossing folders. Dale is using a distressed embossing folder. And I don't know how well the camera's going to show. You might hold that when you get that glue on. Once you get the glue on, hold that up to the camera, right? And see if it shows a little bit.
There are some places in here where it doesn't emboss real well, and that's to give it that distressed look, and that's intentional.
And that's intentional, yes, exactly. So we're just putting that emboss layer there. You could also emboss that whole panel if you wanted to. That would be pretty. But it's just a very distressed look. It gives it some texture and dimension.
Now we need to cut our paper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's actually cutting his paper as well. I've got all my supplies prepped, but he's showing you.
We do 5 1/4, correct?
Yes, 5 1/4.
All right. So we're gonna do 5 1/4.
Okay. And then you need 2 pieces in these panels, and they're what, 2 1/8?
Yes.
So you need 1 7/8, right?
Right.
Okay, 2 pieces like that. Look at me doing the math.
Mm-hmm. There's 1.
Okay. 2 pieces, 1 7/8. And then these panels, this in here, they are 1 1/4, so he'll need 2 strips that are 1 inch to decorate those. So let us know if you've ever seen an accordion fold before. We saw a reel where a lady was making an accordion fold, and ours is not the same as hers, is it? No. She used a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and we just decided to use a regular 8.5 by 11 and just figure it out and make it work. So they'll crunch the numbers for us, and I like how this turns out.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get that out of the way. You got all your pieces? You get them? Okay, let me get this out of the way.
All right, so now we're just gonna lay it out flat.
There you go.
And
hold it down.
We'll take the first one. Ooh, which side do you put out?
I think, are you doing the center part?
Well, yeah, I was doing the center part.
I would think I would start here deciding, because I would like the shiny on this part, but that's just me.
Well, let's go with that.
So then you kind of get your pattern.
We'll get a
little bit of glue.
Yeah.
Because you know, shiny is my favorite color, so I would want the shiny on that front panel.
Okay.
I really don't think you can go wrong with this paper, though. And you could certainly mix and match the papers. Dale just chose to use the front and back, or the A and B side of the same piece of paper. And you probably remember, but my sweet friend Cheryl shared some of this paper with us so we can bring some fall cards to you, because I was not able to get any of this paper either. But like I said, it will be back in stock next week and available in the online store. So don't forget, you can always pop in at stampwithct.stampinup.net to do your shopping, and we do have a monthly host code. And if you need a little bit of glue, a lot of bit of glue.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so pretty, isn't it? So this is really a simple card, but it's going to be a wow.
We'll try to do Mary's dot, not a lot. Leaving ourselves finger room in the middle so that we don't get the glue on it.
That's really pretty. See, I would not have picked Mossy Meadow as my card base, so it's one of the things that I love that Dale is so willing to help make cards, is he has a different aesthetic than I do.
We have a sentiment here.
I mean, you've already got it stamped, don't you?
I've already got it stamped. While I'm working on this, why don't you tie me a bow?
Tie a bow. A big bow, little bow, medium bow?
Little bow will be all right.
Okay. So this is actually from a ribbon combo pack, the Real Red and Burlap. And what's so funny is I decided to use the Real Red ribbon from the combo pack, and Dale decided to use the Burlap ribbon. And we had not even coordinated that, so we just had to pull out one package of ribbon. I can't tie a bow today.
Pull these off.
Take a little bit longer. What is my problem? Maybe we'll have a knot.
There we go, knot will work.
I can't tie a bow, D. Can't get my fingers to work.
Oh.
What?
That's not going to have enough contrast. Let me ink the edge right quick.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Yes, that'll be
old scrapbooking trick, right?
Yes, that's where I learned to ink edges. And I know a lot of my friends do something called Kiwi Lane for their scrapbooking. And they really ink edges using the Kiwi Lane templates. So I still see a lot of my scrapbooking friends that ink the edges. And then I have some scrapbooking and card making friends that absolutely refuse to ink any edges whatsoever. So I somehow managed to get a bow tied there.
Oh, beautiful.
Is that too big?
No, it'll work.
Okay. I'll let you trim the edges here in a minute.
I'm not real fast at that, huh?
No, you're okay. That just really does make a difference.
Let's set this up here.
Okay.
If we can get that somewhat straight.
you gluing it down?
I'll put dimensionals back.
Ah,
in.
okay. Of course you did. So you're just adhering that to that first
that
panel.
the center
The
panel.
center panel. Okay.
So when it opens up,
Okay.
Okay. And then
You'll have to trim your bow. I want to look at this right quick. How pretty is that? And then it expands out and brings that sentiment over, so you get the view of all of the papers, that embossed layer. So pretty. And then, of course, we can write our message on the back. So you're adding a bow. Were you adding that at the bottom, or?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
on the bottom of the
You got a glue dot.
got me a glue dot and put it on there.
That's very pretty. Did you grab embellishments too?
No, I didn't grab. Yeah, I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I got some.
Okay.
Let's try the trick where we fold them together. and
Oh, the
chop them
tails?
off. Yeah, the tails.
I like doing that because then the tails are even. Otherwise, I go back and forth and keep cutting pieces off, and then I get them too short. Oh, I like that, just like that, Dale. But if you want embellishments, I'm not going to stop you. You know that.
Let's put a couple embellishments on there.
Okay. What have you pulled out?
I pulled out the, what do they call it? The
Oh, blooming pearls.
blooming pearls, yes. And then let's get one up here.
You going with the green ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then let's get one of them. And then let's get one.
Sprinkle them on. Very pretty.
Okay.
Okay, so there is Dale's fall accordion fold card. If I can hold on to it. Looks lovely. And like I said, the USPS will help flatten it out, although it's cooperating pretty well. I'm going to put that up in the corner so they can still see that if they want to take a look at it a little bit more. And I'm going to ask you to bring in my stuff. I am actually using the Beary Cute stamp set, and I'm using this sentiment here. And then I should have my paper out, do I? My designer series paper swatch book. Let me trade you. So this is the Beary Christmas designer series paper, and this is what we're using in stamp class this Saturday. Really fun. We've had a blast designing projects with this, using the Memories and More card pack to make cards. Just really, really fun. Fun paper. So I've got a lot of my pieces already ready over here, and Dale did my scoring for me, so I'll go back and type in those scoring measurements for you when we do a little description of the video, when we edit that. Do you mind taking the bone folder, Dale, and going across my pieces there just to make sure everything lays down properly? So now that you have seen Dale put this together, I think it's going to make a lot of sense. We've got very similar pieces, but I'm just sticking with one designer series paper for mine. Perfect, thank you. Okay, I need some glue, please, because I'm going to put my white panel on the back and go with that same dot, not a lot. It's cold, so now the glue doesn't want to come out. When it was hot, the glue came running out, yes. That's a little bit awkward, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see now, because you're kind of backwards of how you're usually putting the panels on, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then for mine, we used the Christmas Tidings embossing folder. And again, I don't know how much that will show up on camera, but really a fun embossing folder. Do I have it right side up?
Yep.
Yes. And it just has all kinds of Christmas words all over it, going different directions. So I guess it really didn't matter which way I put that, did it? So we'll bring this to the inside here. That look even to you?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. Okay, so that gives that a little bit of substance too. And then I'm just pulling in this paper. Kind of looks like a sweater to me. So I've got two of the pieces that are 1 7/8 by 5 1/4, and then I've got 2 that are 1 inch by 5 1/4. Just gonna put a little bit like that, and bring this in here. It'll take me just a second to get it adhered on and kind of lined up. Does that look okay to you?
Good.
I just think this is so cute. I would love a Christmas sweater like this. It's going to be ugly Christmas sweater weather soon.
Up to the...
Oh, I don't want my trees upside down, do I?
No.
You know, I get too excited. I just think this paper is so darling. I knew immediately that I either wanted to do this pattern or there's a green one too.
And we were up too much.
Better.
Beautiful.
All right, let me put those little skinny pieces on. And then if you don't mind grabbing my my ink and my stamp for me. What did you start to say?
Just a couple of weeks ago we were in the 90s.
Right. So I am now complaining of being cold all the time. It didn't take long, did it, Dee? Never happy. Just a minute, Oliver. Make sure my trees are going the right direction here. So you can see you've got lots of options. You could do every single panel a different paper if you wanted to. You could do some embossed strips to go on these panels. Just so many options. So I hope that if you create a card like this, you will share it with us because we would love to see it. All right, so that's how mine looks. And now I need to do a little bit of stamping. And Dale cut me so kindly. He cut me 2 of those circles just in case. Even though I could have already stamped on the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have 4 chances to get this right. I think I can do that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm using Night of Navy ink. Let me get this nice and inked up. It's a new, fairly new ink pad of Night of Navy. So it's pretty juicy. Oh, those lights. Those lights make a glare. It's hard to see. But we've got to have them for the video. How's that look?
Looks good.
It looks pretty good. Pretty good. Let me put the stamp, close the stamp case, stamp ink pad, and then let me put that stamp on the chamois so it can be cleaning. And I, instead of inking, decided that I would use a little bit larger deckled circle and I would just mat this piece. So we'll go ahead and add that to our Night of Navy mat. And you could center this up, which is what I think I'm going to do. You could also bring it to one edge, make it a little bit wonky if you want it to be kind of whimsical. That's what I like to call that, whimsical. So I'm going to let you hand me the red ribbon, Dale, and if you'll do the dimensional thing for mine and put that on there.
Toward the center here?
I think so. It can be a little bit up, a little bit down. I don't care.
Okay.
And I'm using the red ribbon from that combo pack, the real red ribbon. Let's see if I can. Why can't I tie a bow today? Wow. I'm usually pretty good at tying bows, but it just doesn't want to work. Doing something with my elderly arthritic fingers, huh?
Yeah. You know, if you watch the Beverly Hillbillies.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
Granny had a solution for that.
For arthritis?
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
Moonshine.
Oh, I don't remember. Yeah, I really don't think that's going to help me. Okay. Just a minute, dolls. Okay, does that look somewhat even?
Looks good.
Alrighty, let's go ahead. I'll let Dale trim those tails off for me. And we'll grab a glue dot to add that to the project. And of course, I got faceted gems and what? Oh.
No, the iridescent.
Oh, that's right. I got iridescent. I'm going to put my bow up at the top.
Okay.
That'd be a little different. Yes, I'm sorry. Iridescent rhinestones. I got a new package in. I think it was World Card Making Day. And then last week I made a card and used my last, can you get it? My last iridescent rhinestone. So we're going to have a brand new, package. This is a great tip I can show you right quick. So I don't know when this happened, but these used to be attached to the card and they're not anymore. So what I've started doing is grabbing my Stampin' Seal Plus, if I can find it. There it is. I've started grabbing my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I just put a tiny bit in the center of that card, and I adhere my embellishments to this card. I just really like having that stable card behind them. So there's your little tip right quick. And then I think we're going to do a tip video this week about the scoreboard, right?
Right.
Do you have my take a picture?
I do.
Okay. So let me add a couple of these rhinestones. It's been a while since I had a new package. It just makes me so happy to have a new package. They are just so shiny, so fun. I think if I can get underneath that one, what is happening? Everybody else makes that look so easy on videos and stuff, and I'm going to have to try some of the other pieces on your Take Your Pick tool. I always use this piercing end, and I've seen someone use the putty end. Come on, there. And I've seen somebody use the putty end, and I've seen somebody use the spatula, so I'm going to have to try that. But that's a good way to get your gems. Don't put that back in the bag, please. We're not going to put it back in the bag. All right, so there is my project. Let you tell me what you think. I love it. I love this paper. Turned out cute. And then, of course, here is Dale's Fall with All About Autumn. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. It almost does like a flip when you open it, doesn't it? With the sentiment. That's our project for today. We do have, I think, a couple announcements. Let me move these out of the way. We've got a prize from last week, so let me go over a couple things with you. Do our commercial, right?
Right.
So the first thing is, I know I've told you this the last couple weeks, but we have a joining special. Stampin' Up! Is offering a special on the starter kit. So you can either pay 35% less. Do you see that number, Dee?
Yes, it's $64.35.
Okay. Or you can get 35% more in your starter kit. So you get to choose $168 worth? Yes.
Product.
Of product, yes. So it's a fabulous deal. If you have any questions about this, please reach out to me. We would love to explain things to you. The great thing is, if you want to try being a demonstrator, getting your 20% discount, you certainly can. And if it's not for you, that's fine. You can just go back to being a customer. But it's an awesome, awesome deal. What?
That was for the $64.35 is $125 worth of product.
Exactly. Yes. I didn't say that. And then you pay just $99 for the $168 worth of product.
Correct.
Yes. Okay. So that's how math works, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, it's a great deal, and we would love to have you be part of our team, part of Stampin' Up. There's also another bonus. We have a virtual on stage, which is like our convention in November, and you get free registration for that too, which I think you would really, really enjoy. Just seeing one of the events that Stampin' Up! Puts on virtually. Okay, we have a prize. I grabbed the wrong one from last week, and this is going out to Mary White. So thank you, Mary, for always watching the videos, always commenting. We appreciate your feedback. And then this week, I decided to pull out some of the sponge daubers, and you saw Dale use one of these today on his project just to ink around the edges of his sentiment. So those are great to have in your crafting stash. You can rinse them out just with some warm water and a little bit of soap. If you're using them with our classic ink, it's water-based, so you can rinse them out and reuse them. I see sometimes that people have a sponge dauber just for each color family, like reds, blues, greens. Sometimes people have a dauber for each of their colors. So you can do it however you want to, but this would get you started, or get you some fresh sponge daubers if you have some and need kind of to refresh them. So be sure to leave a comment, give us that thumbs up or heart. Again, we've had a lot of new subscribers on YouTube, so if you haven't already subscribed, be sure to do that and hit that notification bell. And same thing on Facebook. If you haven't liked our Facebook page, we would really appreciate that, or if you would follow us. We love welcoming new people into our crafting community and spending a little time with you on Wednesday. So we will see you again next Wednesday to Craft and Connect. Thank you.